those who are not yet subscribed to the channel, you may not know, but I love fast archery, which I call speed archery. I have been practicing it for a long time, and I love shooting fast. I love being able to pull arrows out of the bow hand, out of the draw hand, and out of the quiver, and being able to load another arrow quickly and shoot fast. There will be a pinned comment with a link to a video, and I highly recommend that you watch that. I think it was like 10 or so years ago when I saw Lars Anderson in his viral video. There was never a tutorial on it, so I went out and I read the books that he read, and I studied the things that he studied. I contacted him, he became a mentor of mine, and I developed my own fast style of shooting. And I did that before I even started making videos, and I started making videos like 4 years ago. So I've been in the speed archery world for a long time. And the reason why I say this is, for those who don't know, that is my background. This is my jam. This is the stuff that I love. All right, so first let's go over the specs. The axle to axle length, I think they said it is like 27 inches. I'm not for sure, 27, 28. Let's go ahead and let's measure that real quick. All right, exactly 27 inches is the axle to axle. The draw length all determines upon you. What they did with the draw length is that you can have a 22-inch draw length, and then it goes up by 1 inch. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and then I have it set right here at 28. They give you a bolt to put in your draw length, and I set mine right here at 28 inches. It's got a really super smooth draw, and I mean like super smooth. I have mine set to 50 pounds. I believe that you can have it set all the way from like 20 to 50 pounds. It's got such a smooth draw though, and I mean like there's no holding weight. It's real easy to aim. A smooth draw makes it easier to be accurate with. And this is how you load the arrows in. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's real easy to do. It holds the arrows well in place. I love that. After you put in the arrows, you take this little cartridge, you slide it on, boom. And this pushes the arrows inwards, so it gets one on the string every single time. All right, now I'm gonna show you something real quick, okay? I was really worried about dry firing, but you don't have to worry about dry firing, because as soon as you're out of arrows, that hook right there catches, and it doesn't allow you to pull back, and it will stop it from dry firing, which I think is a really cool, neat safety feature. With only having to worry about pulling back and pushing the trigger and putting the red dot onto your target, makes archery so much easier. You can walk and shoot without any training at all whatsoever. You can kneel and shoot, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. You can do all different types of things, and as you can see, you can even hold it outward from your body and then still draw it back, and you don't have to worry about hurting the cams. You don't have to worry about twisting it with your bow hand. You don't have to worry about so much, which makes it really cool. I got this from a store on Amazon, and the store that I got it from, it says that it has a fire rate of 8 seconds per 5 arrows. So every 8 seconds, you should be able to fire 5 arrows. I believe that you can shoot 5 arrows out of this thing a lot quicker than 8 seconds. I only put 4 in there. See, that safety feature, I absolutely love that safety feature. The Amazon store that I bought this from, it does say, you know, 5 arrows for 8 seconds, so that's what we're gonna go with. As you can see right here, I'm doing some kneeling and shooting. I like to do this in all of my bow reviews. Guys, the draw cycle, I just cannot describe on how easy it is to hold back the 50 pounds that I'm using. I really like the actual compound bow to it. So I guess that is, you know, one reason why I really like the Whipshot. As you can see, you can be really accurate with this. This is like one of my first times ever really using it, and I'm already this accurate within minutes. I do have to say I am a little bit jealous, okay? I am a little bit jealous because it has taken me years. And when I mean years, I mean a lot of years to be able to shoot 5 arrows within 8 seconds accurately, okay? It is very hard to do. It is something that takes a long time. I have a turbo training and I start shooting first thing in the morning when I'm doing a traditional style. With this, I can just pick this up, bam, 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 shoot, you know, the 5 arrows within 8 seconds. So easy. I mean, I can still be half asleep and shoot, you know, 5 arrows within 8 seconds accurately. Okay, that is the big thing, accurately, because it does take out so much human error, which we are going to talk about. And just because I'm a little bit jealous of this, I am going to put myself shooting a little bit faster than what was stated on the Amazon store when I bought this. Okay, I'm going to shoot 5 arrows under 8 seconds. Here you go. I actually have a lot of footage, and I mean a lot of footage of me shooting a whole lot faster than this. And I did do a montage video, and that video will be the pinned comment in the comment section. So make sure that you check out that video. So let's get into the things that I love about this, and let's get into the things that I wish were better. One of the things that kind of ticks me off about this is the same exact thing that I absolutely love about this. And that is anybody can grab a bow and start shooting fast, all right? Yes, it has taken me years to be able to do what I do traditionally. Yes, it has taken a lot of hard work. Yes, I have to wake up early in the morning, make sure I get my practice time in, and then try to get some practice time in at night. And I did that for years, okay? This nixes all of that. Another thing that this takes away is all the human error that you will have, okay? All the human error in archery. And it just takes that away. Like here, watch this real quick of me shooting 5 or 6 arrows, and you will see that there is a little bit of human error. I have been shooting fast for years. Did you see that little bit of human error right there when I went to go and knock the arrow and it just didn't knock and I had to move it quickly to get it onto the string? Well, you don't have to worry about that with this. One doesn't have to, you know, like treat it like a martial art in order to be good at it, you know? They can just buy it and then they can start shooting arrows really fast. That is one thing that I love. You can buy it. It takes 30 minutes to assemble. I think I assembled it in like 20 minutes. The directions are pretty self-explanatory, and it takes about 25 to 30 minutes to sight the red dot scope into your eye, okay? So yes, I had mine done a little bit quicker than that. Some people may have taken a longer time than that, but it is really that easy. Within an hour of getting it, you are going to be shooting fast. You are going to be sending arrows down range. I love that. So before I start this next segment, I want you to go and look up a picture of the first compound bow, all right? It wasn't the prettiest thing like what we have today. And I believe that this is the first real production line of the Whipshot. So we can't expect too much out of this bow. Yes, it is awesome. Yes, it is amazing. Yes, it is something that you can use for home defense. And yes, you can shoot arrows quick with it, all right? There are a few things that I wish were better. Number one, I wish that the arrows would allow you to shoot a broadhead. If they do, I haven't come across any arrows that will allow me to shoot a broadhead using the Whipshot. So broadheads, number one. Number two, I wish that the arrow weighed more, okay? Between 400 to about 500 grains. It would be perfect for deer hunting. You know, so many animals every year are wounded because the hunter is not capable of having a follow-up shot. This allows you to have that follow-up shot. This allows you to have a very fast follow-up shot. So if there was 70-pound limbs, a heavier arrow with a broadhead, this would be absolutely amazing for hunting, and it would be more ethical, okay? It would be way more ethical. Being able to have a follow-up shot is way more ethical than just one shot, one kill, and then you wound an animal and it runs for hundreds of yards and then it slowly dies, okay? I live where there's a lot of coyotes, so if you wound an animal, what will happen to that animal is that that animal will be bitten to death by coyotes, chunks of it taken out while it's already wounded, and there's no way for it to run, and it'll slowly die a painful death. So being able to have a follow-up shot is key, you know. Well, what's key is first shot placement, and then what I think is being able to have that next follow-up shot. I would like the arrows to be a little bit longer. The arrows are about 15.5 inches. I measure to what actually touches the string to the end of the arrow, not including the tip. Maybe more bolts, okay? I would like to see the cartridge hold about 10 to 12. That would be really cool to buy a dozen arrows and to be able to put the whole dozen arrows in. I think that that would be really cool. So heavier, longer arrows, heavier limbs. And then other than that, I think it would be absolutely perfect. Other than that, I think that this is an amazing product. I think that this is so cool. This right here will get so much more people into archery. To be able to pick up a bow and to be able to shoot fast and accurately within an hour is totally amazing. You don't have to worry about form. So, you know, if you buy somebody this, or if you get this for yourself, you don't have to worry about form. You don't have to worry about how you know, hold the bow. You don't have to hold the bow a certain way. You can just grab it, pull it back, put the red dot onto your target, and then boom, you are shooting accurately. Soft squeeze of the trigger, and I mean, you can even kind of punch the trigger even a little bit, you know. You can punch the trigger a little bit and it will not affect accuracy, you know. Not up to like 20 yards. Here, I'll show you right now. It's really hard for me to shoot a bow and not have form, but as you can see, my elbow's bent in a little bit, and you can see like I'm still going to be accurate because I just put the little red dot onto the target, pull the trigger, I'm punching the trigger right here, and I'm still able to be accurate, which is really cool. I mean, it does take out a lot of human error. I know that a lot of people like human error, but when you are shooting at an animal, you want the least amount of human error. That's one reason why compound bows are so prevalent in the hunting community and in the hunting world, because of the accuracy that you get. See, that was me shooting at 20 yards and I was pulling the trigger. I wasn't slowly squeezing the trigger with the right breathing or nothing. I was just pulling the trigger, pull back, red dot onto the target, shoot, boom. This will get a lot more people into archery, and it's really gonna get a whole lot more people into speed archery. And coming from somebody who has done this for a long time, somebody who has studied, like I stated earlier in the video, I think that's really, really cool. And I mean, I really love this invention. I want to see this invention grow. I want to see this invention to become better. I want to see it to become more amazing. I'd love for somebody to send this to the maker, and this is what a lot of the American hunting community would want. They would want more powerful limbs. They would want broadheads with 400 to about 500 grains on their arrows, and their arrows need to be a little bit longer. And then we would like to see the cartridge a little bit bigger so it can hold like a whole box of arrows. So those are my thoughts. I forgot one more thing. I forgot the feet per second. It says that it shoots 240 feet per second. I have a little chronograph. The chronograph any chronograph that you see on YouTube is not big manufacturers use when they detect speed, okay? The little bit of light can throw off the chronograph big time, okay? One day being sunny and one day being, you know, like a little bit more cloudy. If there's dust on the chronograph, anything can affect our chronographs, okay? And the ones that the manufacturer uses are totally different, okay? So I'm gonna give you speeds out of my little chronograph, and I'm gonna show you what I got. The first one, I believe I got 224. The second one, I believe, was an error. And then I believe that the third one was 219 feet per second. And this is just a little cheap chronograph. See, I got like 220 feet per second, which I think that would be great, especially if you're going to use this for just shooting arrows downrange, having a good time, or using it for home defense. I do believe that you could use this as home defense. Somebody comes inside of your house and try to hurt you, you will have a quiet weapon, not something that goes bang and that is real loud. You can have a quiet weapon that can shoot fast and be accurate. So I do like that. You know, if I want to be stealthy, boom, I could grab something and I could be super stealthy, and I don't have to worry about form. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just pick it up, start shooting. And I do think that that is really super freaking cool. But thank you for watching this video. I hope that you guys have a blessed day in Christ. Bye now. Here is some more shooting with a little bit of human error. And if you would like to support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. All donations would be greatly appreciated, and it would really help to grow this channel. Thank you so much for watching.